We are here for the Armor Up Talks podcast, and this is the place where we address the patterns, we address the blocks, anything that sabotages us, that keeps us from living our life free. Living our life free from food behaviors, the closet eating, the binge eating even, the overeating. We also address those patterns and blocks that keep us from moving our body, exercising our body. Sometimes people have fears around exercising and moving their body. We can also address those sabotaging and fear type traits that we experience when we're building our business, when we're creating our life, by building our families, nurturing our families, whatever it is, we as human beings experience fear while we're here on earth. The big question is why? Why is there so much fear? Why is there so much fear going on? And y'all, we are built, geared towards seeing the fear, feeling the fear. Our head brain, our beautiful head brain, is wired to save our life, to protect us, to keep us safe. That's the whole purpose of our head brain. And when we look at all that is going on in our life, and when you take a look at it, how many times have you reacted to the fear that you have felt, whether it came from a thought, whether it came from words that were spoken to you, words that you heard? How many times did you jump track from moving forward with fun and vitality, and just by hearing something that created the fear, that triggered the fear in you, you jumped track and went towards less than thoughts. You went towards thoughts that were stealing your life, stealing the energy and vitality from your very body. It's so easy, y'all. It is. It is one of those easy things, and yeah, we don't like it, and we would love to change it. And the good news is we can change it. It just takes effort. It takes a lot of effort. You've heard my story growing up where I was afraid of everything, right? I was afraid of being by myself upstairs in my room. When I finally got my own room, I was even afraid to be by myself in my own room. I was afraid to go on runs by myself. Fear just set in, and then anxiety came in. That was just that escalated fear. When I was an adult, that's when that happened. And it wasn't any fun. And so, by golly, when I was experiencing all that as an adult with young kids, I thought, this is not what my life is supposed to be about. My life isn't supposed to be about being scared to death all the time. And maybe you can relate to that, and maybe you can't. But I do know that as a human being, we all feel fear. We all feel judgment, like we're judging or we're feeling the judgment. We're human, right? That's just something that we're going to feel. Criticized, or we criticize. Guilt, we put guilt on someone else, or we feel guilt ourselves. There's a lot of fear going on, and you may not say or think that those things are fear, but they are. They are. They come from fear-based emotions. So when I was going through all of that, I went on a journey. I thought, enough is enough. I'm going to figure this out. And I began studying about the brain, head brain, and then the gut brain, of course, because a lot of mine was triggering digestive unrest, a lot of the fears that I had, and then that beautiful heart brain. And so on this podcast, we're just going to journey through all of life's experiences that we can run into and just look at them and see, how can we not jump track? How can we just really enjoy our life and feel free for the first time? So today and this month, the month of July, is all about the physical body and really getting physical, not only indoors because it's so hot, especially here in Texas. I don't know about where you live, but here the heat is starting to set in. And so the times that we get outdoors are early morning or really, really late in the evening. And where you live, you might be able to get outdoors all day long and it's not a big deal. Lucky, lucky you. So getting outdoors is super powerful for not only our physical body, but for the head brain, for our head space. And so I'm going to be talking about our physical body this month and things that we can do that will help us to become more powerful in our physical body, more nourished and feel more nourished. But also take a look at what we are doing to our physical body, meaning what are we putting in? Where are we getting our restoration from? And not only what are we putting in food-wise, but what are we putting in thought-wise? Because the three things that steal our life the most, they all three have an powerful effect on our physical body. The first one, and what I believe is the number one, is the thoughts that we have in our mind. The words that we speak to ourselves. Those steal our life the most. They steal energy from our body. And y'all, I say I'm the vitality coach, right? Vitality, how do we feel more vitality in our body, more energy flowing through? And one of the first things we can take a look at are our thoughts and the words that we speak. And you've heard me say this before, and believe me, I am going to say it time and time and time again, because y'all, there's an external world out there that thinks really negative. That external world out there sees the glass half empty. The external world sees what isn't possible. That's what's out there a lot, and that's what we're hearing a lot. But I'm here to tell you, it's all in our perspective. If you perceive things to be empty, guess what? It's going to be empty. If you perceive things to be full, guess what? It's going to be full. That is just the way it is. So what would you love? Would you love to have a lot of energy and vitality? Would you love to feel good in your own skin? Would you love to just be able to tap into that energy whenever you like? Then address your thoughts. Notice what you are seeing and witnessing out there and how you're interpreting it. Are you interpreting it as fear and less than? Or are you just taking a little bit more of an elevated look on it, shifting your perspective over just a couple of degrees and seeing, but that's what's good inside of it. And when we do that, everything turns around for us and we gain vitality and we gain energy. So check out your perspective this week. Are you seeing things as less than, or are you seeing them as more than? Then we want to look at our foods. Are we taking in processed foods and sugary drinks? Those will steal our life for sure, steal the energy right out of us. Because when we eat processed foods, it gives us a hankering for more processed foods. Have you noticed that? It's almost like they're addictive to the palate. But what they do is they bland out our palate as well, to where we have to have even more processed foods, more spice and salt and, things that are hot, super, super hot, or peppery. We want things with a higher taste volume so that things taste good to us. So our palate deadens really when we eat a lot of processed foods and the sugary carbonated beverages also. Totally changes your taste buds. If you cleanse your palate for 30 days, and that first week is a difficult one, yes. However, get past that first week and do it a full 30 days, food will never taste the same to you again. Cleansing your palate and also slowing down when you eat. Those are the two things, especially that slow factor too. Because when you slow down and eat fast food, you're going to realize that fast food ain't very good. So we want to pay attention to the physicality of our taste buds. Notice, what kind of foods are you drawn to in order to be able to ingest them and enjoy it? Take a look at it. If it is filled with processed foods, unnatural flavors, then see about cleansing out that palate. And in doing that, you will totally change the desire for food, and you will, in fact, go more towards foods that are nourishing for your physical body. You'll be wanting and craving foods that are fresh, live, fruits, vegetables, really good source proteins, and also the good fats. So take a look at your diet this month, pay special attention to it, and you'll notice that the food that you're eating is either giving you energy or taking it away. Processed foods, take it away. Sugary drinks, carbonated beverages, take it away. However, yummy fruits, vegetables, the real foods, the real stuff, that gives us energy. So check it out for yourself this month. The third thing that steals our life from us, steals our energy, our vitality, is a topsy-turvy sleep cycle. When we're staying up late and we're eating our last meal at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night and then not going to bed till midnight, because let's face it, when the sun is high in the sky until late, things tend to go a little later. But you may notice that you're waking up feeling really lethargic. That's from a topsy-turvy sleep cycle. Y'all, our body still wants to go to bed when that sun goes down, when it's dark, and it's going down about 9:30 to 9:45 is when that sun is finally resting onto the horizon here in Texas, and the sky is darkened a little bit. Your circadian rhythm clock is shutting off. It doesn't want any more food. It wants sleep. And we get back on that cycle of sleep, catching that angel train at 10 p.m., waking up as the sun's rising, you will find that your body has more energy during the day than it ever did staying up till midnight to 2 a.m., waking up at 10 a.m. You will have a lot more energy. So to help you with this month, I've also created, I've never done this before, but I created a summer reset challenge. And in the summer reset challenge, you cleanse the food stores, so clean out your kitchen. You are also learning how to meal prep the easy way in week 2. In week 3, we clean out the body, the physical body. I show you how you can do a cleanse every week. Easy peasy. Then the next week, the 4th week, is all about cleansing the mind. And then the 5th week is how you create a lifestyle with that, so that you never feel like you're on a diet in order to live at your body's natural weight. Because dieting is just, y'all, it's so outdated. Dieting is so outdated. We have learned so much more about our physical body, the human body, and how it operates, that diets aren't needed. And in this program, I show you how to create a lifestyle. And it also gives you the taste buds to go deeper into learning about how you do food. And there's other programs that will help you with that you'll learn about later. But right now, that summer reset challenge, first month of summer, you may have kind of felt yourself go off your pathway, and you may feel bloated, especially after 4th of July this past weekend. You may feel bloated. You may feel a decrease in energy. And so the summer reset challenge is here just in time. So the summer reset challenge is, let me see if I can get it up here for you. Yes, there's a link if you want to check it out. But the summer reset challenge is really inexpensive and an easy way for you to get your food stores in shape, which will help your body get in shape. And we're also getting your mind in shape. So if you feel like you've gone off the deep end, then check that out. But if you feel like you are just doing really well, the 3 things that I mentioned, the thoughts, the food, if you're eating whole, nutritious, nourishing foods 90% of the time, and then also if you're getting your sleep, your 7 to 9 hours sleep, you're catching the angel train, waking up with the sun, and if you are feeling that energy and vitality, woo, kudos to you. You are doing great. You are just on your pathway of loving the feel of you inside your body, and that is always a really, really good place to be. So bravo to you for that. But if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I am here. Message me through Facebook, or message me through Facebook. That's probably the easiest way to do it. So that is what I have for you this week on the Armor Up Talks podcast. It is about setting yourself free with food, your body, and your life so you can serve in a really, really powerful way. Any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me. But until next time, much love and a big O hug. See you soon.